All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shemiyah Shabbat, Habakakadash, couple honors to apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to elect, which we know to be. It's your brother Hawaji. We got a quick lesson for the Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites about the shame of looking like heathens. The spirit of witness that they're a child of Heavenly Father. And the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world only calls Jehovah, God of Yahweh. And the name of the Heavenly Son is Yahweh Shai, who the world only calls Jesus Christ, or Jesus Christus, and Yeshua. With blessing. Any other priests come out, you all know so experience, Holy Spirit, whether you believe it or not. Shabbat Shalom, Sabbath, peace, you know what I'm saying, right? You know, something chimed on that. Yeah, it's just good. And it says, all right, so it's like, so pretty much, you know, uh, we're coming upon Jacob's trouble. I watched a video from the brother, he put in his description box and stuff, going to another, going to another site, and it's called, I think Odyssey. And the thing is that because more than likely the stuff what was talked about if it was posted on YouTube and stuff, it probably would have got flags. You know what I'm saying? You know, they would have took the video down because if you come across exclusive information, you know what I'm saying? YouTube is very very sensitive and stuff, more sensitive than the people. So when it comes down to it, uh, uh, they was talking about you know Well, I don't think I could really go into details on this stuff because brother wasn't really doing that either. But pretty much when it comes down to it, you know, a lot of people and stuff who, what's the word? It's like a lot of people and stuff who trusted in, you know, uh, who trusted in the different protocols and stuff of America. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out and stuff, all they did was set you all up. All they did was set you all up. And I read Isaiah the 30th chapter earlier. You know what I'm saying? And it says, "Whoa!" So a lot of you all that I don't know if I can use this word, but a lot of you all that took the mysterious juices that you can't get compensation for, even if it messed you up some type of way. The thing is that guess what? They pretty much messed you all up and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully I can put that brother's put the link and stuff in my description box and stuff and see if I know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So you can go watch the video and stuff on his page. And the thing is that uh, uh, brother had brought up the movie The Kingsman and that last scene and stuff when it came down to the church. That's pretty much it's gonna be like something like that and stuff. But what it's gonna do, it's not necessarily told. You know what I'm saying? Right? So this is but pretty much a lot of people gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? People love the little zombie movies and whatnot and stuff, right? People love the zombie movies and stuff, but come to find out and stuff, guess what? That's gonna be some real shit. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that we was warning people and stuff. Us men of the Lord willing, we was warning people and stuff about it and stuff before. And the thing is that people probably still got it. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm saying still got it stuff, I'm not talking about the MOTB. I'm talking about the mysterious juices and stuff they put in them syringes. You know what I'm saying? That a lot of people and stuff trusted on. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't want to get cut off from society. They showed a lack of faith. You know what I'm saying, right? So so pretty much it's gonna cause a lot of people and stuff to go crazy, and pretty much what you're seeing right now, people are angry. you ever play the game The Last of Us? And I know they came out with a TV show and whatnot and stuff, right? Not in most all those different zombie movies and whatnot and stuff. They don't just sit up here and most of the zombie movies. They don't just sit up here and just be all slow. Certain other movies and stuff, they be aggressive, they be fast. You know what I'm saying? Right, running at you some sort of way, right? And shoot, in a video game, The Last of Us and stuff, sometimes you see them eat you, but majority of the time they catch you and stuff, they killing you some type of way. You know what I'm saying? And then it's wild because when I bought my first PlayStation 3, which I was very very late on, that was the game that came with it, and uh, pretty much what happened was that there was some sort of sickness that came out of nowhere and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying, right? You had a group and stuff that was more likely being blamed for it and exiled and stuff. And to match it up with the scriptures and stuff, that shit was fucking raw and stuff. The Lord was like, nah, it's time for you to come in His word. You know what I'm saying? Speaking, amongst myself. So, so, all right. So, pretty much, uh, um, that's pretty much what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So the were people who were considered infected in the video game and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was like a plant-based thing and stuff where they brains literally was deteriorating. You know what I'm saying? Going into a dust until it was nothing at all. And then when they finally got to that stage and stuff, they was just some sort of fungus and stuff spread out on wherever it is and stuff that they laid down at. You know what I'm saying? But they went through different stages. You know what I'm saying? Right? So when it comes down to it, you got a lot of y'all people and stuff who are spiritual zombies. You know what I'm saying? you know, and we already know a zombie is a walking dead individual and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Where they still show signs of being alive and whatnot and stuff, but yet that spiritual comprehension and stuff is not with them, you see, right? So if you understand where I'm coming from and whatnot, it's like if my parables and stuff seem kind of weird, you know what I'm saying, but these people are gonna be these people are zombies right now and stuff. And guess what? Uh, Pretty much trusting in the government or trusting in the world and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? For the different things that the different tests and stuff, which was really a prelude to really what they really want to establish. You know what I'm saying, right? And it's going to be more in these upcoming months. You know what I'm saying? Because of what Joe Biden stuff had passed. But the thing is, it's like this. Bear with me. Uh, 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 pretty much, um, you're seeing that same behavior. You know what I'm saying? What do they say and stuff, especially when you read the little pamphlets or the little notes and stuff that you get throughout the game. You know what I'm saying? It talks about how a motherfucker was cool one day and stuff, and then out of nowhere and stuff, they just became aggressive and started attacking. Well, you seeing it all over the world. You literally seeing it all over the world and whatnot and stuff. All the different patients and stuff that people had before, that's gone out the window. The smallest thing ticks people off. Unreasonable things and stuff ticks people off and stuff, and they ready to go into the bloodlust level or the bloodlust area and whatnot and stuff, based on whatever and stuff that pisses them off. You see, you know, right? It could be unreasonable. It could be and what's the main thing and stuff that when it comes down to the zombies and stuff, if they see you or you make some sort of noise and whatnot and stuff, they ready to come after you, start chasing after you and stuff, right? You seeing it in regular people and stuff who claim that they got some sense or say that they fucking normal. You know what I'm saying? Right? 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 So this is so with that being said, Uh, on the times that we're coming in and stuff, we're not necessarily knowing stuff, the times and stuff, but we measure this, uh, uh, measure the prophecies and whatnot as things go over, come to pass and whatnot. And the thing is that we seeing that a lot of stuff is pretty soon finna pop off. A lot of things are finna pop off and whatnot and stuff. And as the brother Amawan Gabar was saying, he was saying from GMS Awakening 144, uh, and I think he put his name in yeah, watch it, right? Uh, 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 how how you know uh, uh, you know well, pretty much, for what he was saying and stuff is that it could be like the end of this year, what I'm saying, or it can be in the beginning year, or in the next beginning year of 2024 and stuff. We don't know how to do it, how it's going to stretch out, but we do know and stuff that stuff is going to get crazy. We know that stuff is going to get crazy and whatnot and stuff, right? And the minds of a lot of people and whatnot and stuff, why they took the juice or not, and stuff. The thing is that we seeing how it's really messing with the people. You see, right? So what does that mean and stuff? We're coming across Jacob's trouble. You see, which is going to be dealing with Israelites. Now, the thing is that the heathen's going to get wrapped up into it. They're going to get wrapped up into it and stuff. Jacob's trouble is mainly for Israelites. You see. So this is Jeremiah 30:7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great." You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that it's not just going to be one day. It's going to be way longer than the purge. It's going to be way longer than the forever purge. It's going to be Jacob's trouble until Yahweh Shah returns. You see, 144. Yahweh Shah, and it says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." And the ones who's going to be saved out of it are the elect, which is 144,000, which consists of 12,000 men, the 12 tribes of Israel, the government body. The one third will consist of men, women, and children who are Israelites, believe no matter how they look, who convert, keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of their ability, mingle with faith, repenting every day, and not cherry picking what they want to repent on a timely fashion on the Lord's time before it's too late, written in the book of life and was predestined from the beginning. You see, and yeah, we in a grace period and whatnot and stuff, but within this grace period, what you're supposed to be doing is that you're supposed to be getting better and stuff. And even if you do fall, if you do mess up and whatnot, you got to get back up and stuff and try again and stuff and try to stay perfect as possible. You know what I'm saying? For the things that you can keep, you see, right? So it's going to be a troublesome time. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't want to sit up here and have brothers thinking it's like, oh, it's not, well, it's like this. The heathens ain't just going to be sitting up here chilling and going about their day, you know what I'm saying, while Jacob go through turmoil and stuff amongst themselves. Because the trouble with Jacob, even though it's in oncoming time and whatnot and stuff. But when you read in our history and stuff in Genesis 25, 27 really. After Jacob had received the blessings and stuff, he was in trouble because his brother Esau and stuff wanted to slay him. You see, right? So it's gonna be the same way and stuff, and we're gonna also be in the midst of Revelations 12:12, which I'm gonna grab that. Is Revelations 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens." And what's that mean? It's not talking about the clouds and whatnot. It's talking about those who have the knowledge and stuff up above. And what is that? The law, statutes, commandments, and stuff mingled with faith. You see, it says meaning this knowledge and stuff. You see, and and ye. It says, and ye that dwell in them. It says, "Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea," and that's talking about, you know, people of low vibrations, the zombies, 2/3 of Israel. You see, Israelites who rather live the ways of the heathen instead of follow their own heritage, right? And it said, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And part of these different juices and stuff that Esau Edom, part of these different juices that Esau Edom and stuff is coming about with and whatnot and stuff. The thing is that that's part of his wrath. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna really occur and stuff during uh, 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 Jacob's trouble, of course, and stuff, but really when they start bringing martial law, because they got a bunch of legislation and stuff that they pass and stuff where they can move, they can shoot down civilians. You know what I'm saying? And you have a lot of coon ass Israelites, you know what I'm saying, who's going to be in the mix of that, or they're going to take opportunity and stuff just to be wicked and stuff because that's the real nature and stuff that they want to cleave onto. You see, they are not trying to repent. You see, right? Right. So, but anyways, uh, uh, you know, Esau Edom is the physical counterpart of the devil, and the thing is the spiritual demon, Satan, and the devil as well. And the thing is that he's going to come down with great wrath on Israel. Why? Because he want to get his birthright, get his birthright back, and the birthright is found in once again Genesis 27th chapter. Well, Genesis 25th chapter at the bottom, but then you got to go to Genesis 27, I believe. And the thing is that you know it's going to be a bloodbath and whatnot and stuff, and it's not just going to be just people with weapons and whatnot and stuff. And inland, it's going to be you're gonna have, if you ever seen the movie, you can get it's on YouTube. It's called Monsters of Men, and pretty much you had some scientists and stuff that was in a foreign country and stuff, and they was trying to help the people over there and whatnot and stuff, or have trying to remember the movie the best I can and stuff. And the thing is that you had it was a drill, you know what I'm saying, more than likely I guess towards those islanders and stuff, because they did know that they was over there in that land. And pretty much what happened was is that you had uh pretty much what happened was is that you had uh, 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 pretty much it was CIA and stuff on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And they had they used civilians and stuff for those islanders. They didn't know those scientists was in there and stuff, but it was like pretty much kill them all. You know what I'm saying? And they had robots. You know what I'm saying? Uh, 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 as deadly machines, and they're gonna use that. They already got robots and stuff when it come down to they already got robots and stuff when it come down to they got the ones that's like dogs and whatnot, and you can see an example, unless you want to just check it out for yourself, but you can see an example in what's it called? I think it's called Black Mirror and stuff. I don't know if it's still on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? But you can catch a couple of episodes and stuff depending on. It's called Metalhead, and Metalhead is when they actually issued, or well, for people and stuff who be watching Netflix who ain't really into robotics and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? There's an episode called Metalhead and stuff, and that episode brings forth the dog. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? They got a dog with a sniper rifle on it. They got a dog and stuff that's equipped with a flamethrower. You know what I'm saying? And then they also got uh, uh, other robots. You know what I'm saying? That that can move like an actual human. You know what I'm saying? That know how to walk on several different surfaces and stuff without it looking strange and stuff to the naked eye of another person. You see, and they're gonna use that as killing machines. And just imagine the stuff. You know, you got a computer program. You know, everybody's seen iRobot. You got a computer program whether if it's done remotely or not. You got a computer program. You got a computer program where uh, 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 where say if somebody's trying to get past some sort of blockade and stuff, and it's just nothing but robots or maybe some humans there and whatnot and stuff, right? Who's to say? You know what I'm saying? Because the scriptures do say in Second Ezra 15th chapter that a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You know what I'm saying? And if you got nothing but chappies, it's an anime. You know what I'm saying? Or a cartoon and stuff. But if you got a bunch of chappies or what's that other one? Cubics, if you remember that. You know what I'm saying? That run on that doesn't get tired and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that you know, if somebody walked through and whatnot and stuff, who's to say what those machines will be able to do? Hold you, grab you by the arm and stuff, grip a little too fucking tight and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I ain't putting no handcuffs on you, you know what I'm saying? The thing is that they squeezing the fuck out of your wrist, you know what I'm saying? Or arm and some shit and stuff, probably breaking some shit, who's to say? And the thing is that uh, 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 just this me speaking as a man, like say it as before your children and whatnot and stuff, and your child want to decide to kick the robot and stuff, and they boot the child and stuff like a fucking football and stuff, and they flying in the air because they feel like it's an attack, or it's being looked upon as an attack and stuff. So you don't know what, and we already know when it says, and I'm gonna get this because it's another one in the book of in the apocrypha, but this is Deuteronomy 28 and I think it's 50 or 51. 50. Now this is talking about a Roman army. You know what I'm saying, right? You know, uh, uh, the Roman army and whatnot and stuff. But then at the same time and stuff, the Roman army and stuff was mostly made up of Edomites. You know what I'm saying? Full-blooded spirited Caucasians. And once again, just because you look Caucasian stuff doesn't mean that you're not an Israelite. The Spirit bear witness if you're Israelite or not. You see, right? So this so most Edomites and stuff are going to be placed in positions of power, right? And those positions of power and stuff is more than likely going to be the army. It's going to be CIA, FBI, police, fucking mercenaries and stuff. And you're going to also have other heathens too and stuff because they don't want to go into they don't want to get paid back and stuff for the well they don't want to go into slavery. You see, so this is Deuteronomy 28 and 50, right? And it says a nation of fierce conscience which shall not regard the persons of the old nor shew favor to the young. And when you see a lot of those graphic uh, uh, um, when you see a lot of those graphic old slave movies or even in the newer slave movies and whatnot and stuff, or how they did us in slavery and whatnot and stuff, that's how they finna come. Because in their eyes and stuff, if we eradicate the Israelites and stuff, then guess what? The jeez on that. If we eradicate the Israelites, then 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 the blessing and stuff will be up for grabs and whatnot and stuff, and that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. You see, you know, right? So I'm gonna grab this last one. This is Daniel's chapter 12 and 1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, which is an archangel, a high level angel. It says, the great prince will stand for the children of thy people, and there shall be in a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. So when you read and you envision, you know what I'm saying, the different wars and the gore and all the preciseness that the scriptures talk about and stuff when it came down to swords and axes and catapults, medieval type weaponry and whatnot and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be on a whole new level and stuff because that stuff's still gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be guns. It's gonna be biological warfare. There's gonna be all types of things and whatnot. You're gonna have matter of fact, let me see. This is because a lot of us are going to be in this and stuff. The scripture says that there's in every city and stuff there should be a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So it's not just going to be the heathens. You're gonna have wicked ass Israelites and stuff trying to kill you. You see, right? Right. So this is 2 Corinthians 11, and it's going into Apostle Paul what he had to go through. But I'm gonna skip. I'm going to read verse 23. 2 Corinthians 11:23. It says, I'll start at 22. It says, are they Hebrews? So am I. And it's talking about the Israelites in Corinth. That's who he was speaking to. These were Israelite foreigners, Israelites who didn't know who they were. You know what I'm saying? Or Israelites who was following the customs of the heathen, who probably did know who they were, right? Just like today. So it's 2 Corinthians 11:22. It says, are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I. And it's Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And then 12 tribes. They're the ones and stuff who are underneath the covenant. It says, verse 23, and we're not in the second covenant yet. We're in a period of grace, right? Second covenant stuff comes when our bodies are changed and Yahweh returns. Verse 23, it says, are they ministers of Yahweh Mashiach? I speak as a fool, I am more, in labors more abundant, in stripes above measure. It says, in prisons more frequent, in deaths often, because Apostle Paul was offending motherfuckers because he spoke roughly, but he wasn't rude of the knowledge. He said, though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. You know what I'm saying? People won't, want you to bend to their will and whatnot and stuff. No, you get this word raw, depending on what type of spirit it is. If you need somebody with a softer voice, that's who the fuck you need to go to. If the Lord ain't doing it and stuff, then guess what? You're going to have more a rough individual and stuff, or an individual who know how to speak in between. You know what I'm saying? Because it really does, the delivery and stuff of how somebody speak is not really the problem. It's what's being said. You see? So it says verse 24. It says, and that's often because Apostle Paul was also one of the ones and stuff who was resurrected from the dead, because he was put to death by his own people, but then he was risen again. So they looked at him as such a hypocrite and stuff, where it was like you worthy of being slain. And it says verse 24. It says, other Jews 5 times received I 40 stripes, save one, those who knew. It says, thrice was I beaten with rods, once was I stoned, thrice I suffered shipwreck. It says, at night and day I have been in the deep. You know what I'm saying? Because, the travel and stuff wasn't buses and cars, it was boats and horseback and mules, you see, right? So verse 26, it says, in journeyings often, in perils of waters. It says, in perils of robbers, in perils by my own countrymen. It says, in perils by the heathen, in perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness, in perils in the sea, in perils among false brethren. Because you have individuals who know this truth. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're teachers or not. And guess what? They love to do the ways of wickedness. You see, right? It's not in their spirit and stuff to repent. You see, like I always say and stuff. They want the they want the they want the they want to they want the fame and the trend and stuff, or the popularity and stuff when it come down to Israel. But they want to live the customs of the heathen and stuff, especially when it comes down to this tribulation. A lot of people and stuff gonna be like, I'm not trying to deal with this no more. You see, right? It says It says, verse 27, it says, in weariness and painfulness and watchings often, and hunger and thirst and fastings often, and cold and nakedness. You see, it says, besides those things that are without, that which cometh upon me daily, the care of all the churches and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right? Because Apostle Paul was placed he was an apostle. You know what I'm saying? He was placed in a high position and whatnot, where there was many and stuff many from different parts of the land and stuff, listening to him and stuff and repenting. You know what I'm saying? Right. So the thing is that this is going to be similar and stuff of what we're going to go through. You know what I'm saying? And once again, it's not just going to be the heathens. It's going to be Israelites you got to worry about too. Why are they other circumcision or not? Because even if they're not other circumcision and stuff, there's a lot of Israelites who do know this word and stuff because they're information junkies. You know what I'm saying? The scripture says ever learning but never coming into the knowledge of the truth. You know what I'm saying? Right? They just want to know just so they can add in stuff to like a new word to the vocabulary and whatnot, but they're not really sincere for it. You see, right? So back in Daniel's 12:1, it says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people." It says, "And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time." It's going to be more crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are crafty out here. You see, it says, and as it says in Jeremiah 5:28, when it's referring to Israelites, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. You know what I'm saying? So Jake gonna put salt on wickedness and stuff. And a lot of these Israelites and stuff are gonna try to find some type of way to stuff to use some type of weapon and whatnot and stuff just to get their way. You see? A lot of faith and stuff is going to be barren and stuff. So guess what? A lot of people are going to lean to carnal powers instead of the power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. The scripture says that our weapons of warfare are not carnal. To a lot of Israelites and stuff, yeah, their weapons of warfare are carnal even if they try to use this system. You see, they're not having faith in the Lord, right? So it says, and you got a lot of Israelites and stuff that want to kill you, especially if you speak in this word, or you believe it. Isaiah 59:15 and stuff says, "He that departed away from evil and stuff, make his soul pray." You see, they're gonna look at you as a different spirit and stuff because you're not trying to be on the same accord as them. So when Esau has his way and stuff, or the heathen stuff have their way and whatnot and stuff in these high level positions, you know what I'm saying, or whatever position and stuff that's higher than just a regular citizen or even that of a citizen, you know what I'm saying? If they want to come against you and stuff, guess what? They know how to get in the ears and stuff of people and stuff and convince them, just like the wicked Pharisees, Sadducees, priests, and lawyers and stuff did when they would get Howard Shines and stuff to be executed. You see, so it says, and at that time, it says, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And that's what we hope. You know what I'm saying? We can't be listening to what anybody else say. We got to hope what Yahweh Shem Yahshua said and put our trust in him. You know what I'm saying? You see, you know, right? Right. So, and then also, I think it's Psalms 37 chapter and stuff. Guess what? We have angels surrounding us, you know what I'm saying, all the time. You see? And yeah, it's just going to be certain brothers and stuff who are going to be martyred for the truth while they get killed by Jake, you know what I'm saying? Get killed by their own brethren, you know what I'm saying? Or get killed by the heathen and stuff. Guess what? You just going to be in the kingdom that much faster and stuff because in the spiritual realm, it's faster and stuff of what goes down here. And look at it like this. Uh, uh, the Lord numbers our steps. When it comes down to it, we found doing this work, but we're found doing this work while others ain't doing shit. We found doing this work and whatnot. The Lord gonna let us know and stuff. Well, what's gonna befall us and whatnot and stuff. Because remember, can't no man see the heavenly Father and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Unless he dies. You see. And the thing is that me speaking as a man, Scripture says, "In the twinkling of an eye, our body shall be changed." Right. So imagine, look at it like this. Imagine, you draw your last breath and whatnot, depending on what goes down and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're getting your head chopped up in a FEMA camp, chopped off in a FEMA camp and whatnot, or you getting gunned down and stuff by some niggas. The thing is that, or even beat to death and stuff, because I believe it was either Abba Bivens or the one after. You know what I'm saying? Well, it was one of the elders of our apostles of Great Millstone Down and stuff who was beaten to death. You know what I'm saying? He was beaten to death, and that can be possible too and stuff because people do hate this word. And as it says in Jeremiah 5:14, it says that the Lord will put his word in our mouths, and it shall be fire, and the people wood, and it shall consume them. You see, so they're gonna be angry as fuck and be wanting to sit up here and do stuff to us. You see. You know, some of them gonna even sit up here and be like, you don't deserve this. Well, it's not up to you and stuff because you ain't the one who gave it to us. The Lord did. You see, Yahweh Shai is the one who gave it to us. No person on this earth and stuff is neither of those two entities. You see, right? But you know, speaking as a man, you know, you draw your last breath and whatnot and stuff, depending on whatever happens. And the thing is that you can fuck around, be with a crown on your head and whatnot and stuff. You got a white garment on and stuff with the belt, with the golden girdle and whatnot and stuff, right? And the thing is that you'll be floating downward, you know what I'm saying, from a chariot and stuff, you know what I'm saying, ready to wreak havoc and stuff for the ones that's still alive on this earth. You see. So all this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Hakodash. Double honors to apostles of great millstone and salutations to elect which we hope to be. Shalom, wa Baba, Kwam Yasharah.